Hello there.
Jay here.
Over the past couple of days, Star Wars celebration has been going on, and there has been a lot of reviews from TV series to trailer dropping and to some game announcements. So I'm gonna sit down and talk about some of the announcements today. First off, I'm gonna talk about Andor, and Andor is probably my most anticipated upcoming series right now. And they released a trailer for it, and I covered this in my trailer thoughts video, and I thought the trailer looked cool and it feels really much akin to Rogue One, which I really like as well. So I'm hoping to get more of that from this series, as well as see the earlier days of the rebellion, the dirty work they had to do. And I feel that that aspect is a lot interesting to me. And I'm actually glad they are finally doing a show that is stepping away from the Jedi and all of that, because with the Mandalorian, we always seems to have to go back to the Jedi a bit there, and then with Book of Boba Fett, I mean, we got Luke there eventually. So it's nice to see that Star Wars is finally making a show that will be set apart from the Jedi, the Sith, and all of that. Now I'm going to talk about my most anticipated series of next year. Yeah, I know, that's quick, right? But yeah, anyway, I'm talking about The Mandalorian Season 3. And I'll be honest, I was quite disappointed when they announced that they weren't going to release the season this year, but that means there will be more time for them to work on the series, which I hope the wait will be worth it. But from what I heard, from what I've read of the details of the footage, it seems that the Mandalorian season 3 is going back to Mandalore, and it's quite exciting really, because the Mandalorian has been my favorite aspect of the Clone Wars, and going back to Mandalore, there's so much storytelling potential there. You got Bo-Katan, you got what is left of Mandalore, and the Darksaber and all of that. So I hope that the season 3 focus more on the Mandalorian legacy and what they are than Baby Yoda, because the first two seasons has been practically trying to get Baby Yoda to the Jedi. Now that has been done, I'm hoping that we see more of the Mandalorian legacy. So next on the list, we have something quite unexpected and peculiar of them, which is Star Wars Skeleton Crew, a live-action series that will focus on a group of children lost in space. Well, first off, I will say that I am glad that Star Wars is trying something new and they are not going back to the same old characters again and again like they did before. And this shows it seems to take place after the Return of Jedi, so another thing to explore there, so that is interesting. Right now there is no footage of sorts, so I can't say I'm really excited. I am interested, so here's that. But yeah, Skeleton Crew, unexpected. Next on the list is an animated series called Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures, and it will be set during the High Republic era, and it's supposedly for kids. I mean, can see in the title, so it's obviously not targeted toward my age group. But I've got something to say about this story, because with Disney Plus, there's a lot of opportunities to explore a lot of different eras in Star Wars, but for some reason, they really seem to focus on the time frame around the Skywalker saga, and I hope that sometime down the line we will get a show or movie about the High Republic. We got the sequel to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, the game, and I didn't play the first game, but I watched the cutscenes that they put out on YouTube, and it's a pretty good story, and I enjoy it quite a lot. I'm really excited for this sequel, and looking at the teaser trailer, it doesn't show a lot, but definitely gets me interested for sure. But yeah, that's what I think about the game. Next, we have a new animated series called Tales of the Jedi, and it is kind of a short series where they focus on some of the Jedi's, and well, I'm more surprised to hear that they are going to be focusing on Ahsoka and Count Dooku. And well, while I like Ahsoka as a character, I think it come to a point where she is beginning to feel a bit overused. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like more Ahsoka, but think about it though. We already got her in Clone Wars, we already got her in Rebels, in Mandalorian, and she's gonna get her own show. Do we really need a past Ahsoka story before she joined the Jedi Order and all of that? Does she really need that? I don't really understand, but hey, well, they announced it, so let's see what there is in store. Maybe I'll be surprised, who knows. As for the story they are going for, that is going to focus on Count Dooku, that is understandable, and personally I think I'm quite interested to see that as well, so I can understand the Count Dooku part. It's the Ahsoka part that kind of confused me. But now talking about Ahsoka, let's talk about the Ahsoka live action series that is coming next year. So we already got a lot of things coming next year, but anyways, well, we didn't get any footage for Ahsoka, but there was some screen at the celebration, much like Mandalorian season 3, and I read the details and I'm a bit worried because from what I'm reading, what I'm hearing, the characters they're using, this is essentially a Rebels sequel more than an Ahsoka show. That's what it feels to me right now. And I mean, if you're going to call a show Ahsoka, it got to be focused on the character, right? And if they are doing this, this might end up like the book of Boba Fett, where the focus on the character is so spread out, and I really hope it didn't go that way. Also, I still think that Ahsoka is a character that is more suited for animation. So yeah, let's see how it goes then. I'm cautiously optimistic. Don't get me wrong though, I really enjoyed Star Wars Rebel and I've been dying for a sequel, but I'm just worried about the story style and the format they're going with the Ahsoka show and it kind of being a Rebel sequence as well. Now we got another animated, or I should say anime series announcement, which is Star Wars Vision Volume 2, and this is a series that I was quite mixed on. There were some really good short films in that series and there were some that were just not that interesting to me, but I am glad that Star Wars is actually still doing this because it adds more flavor to their content, right? And there's a lot of space to explore in the realm of what they did with their short films. So I'm hoping in this volume 2, maybe there'll be new stories, maybe there'll be a continuation of what they did in the first season. So I'm pretty interested in all of that. Last but not least, we have the Bad Batch season 2, and they released a short trailer for this, and as I mentioned in my trailer talk video, it looks really good. And I really like the Clone Wars animation style they are still using, and the animation just really keep improving, and that is a good thing. And as I said also, now that the groundwork has been done in season 1, I do hope that season 2 can go into more places and it can improve on the flaws season 1 have. And I'm pretty excited for this season that is coming in fall this year. So yeah, that is all the announcement from Star Wars Celebration that I'm going to talk about. So which announcement has been your favorite? What are you looking toward the most? Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned.